What's going on, y'all? This Master Teacher of Attraction back with another podcast. And in this podcast, I want to talk about men thinking about their erectile dysfunction being linked to watching porn. And what's this other thing? Beanie meat. Okay? And I just want to clear some things up about what the cause is for that. All right? Because I was watching Steph Cole. Shout out Steph Cole. And he was saying that NoFap is the reason why dudes can't get it up with a woman. She doing all these things. You know what I'm saying? She got her hand on your pants and everything. She looking at you all with the seductive eyes. You know what I'm saying? She slip your nip and doing all this seductive stuff. Okay, and you would think this type of stuff would make it get hard. And it should. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you with a chick that you find attractive. Now you better not be out here with women that you don't find attractive. Because that's the first reason, okay? You get with women off of these Tinder apps and POF, which stands for plenty of whales, okay? Because there ain't nothing but fat bitches or baby mamas out there with a whole bunch of tattoos and, skinny fat, all right? So you get with these type of women, and then she doing all these things, and then you start thinking in your head, oh, it's because I'm watching a porn. And then you start thinking all these things in your head, okay? That is not the reason because of the porn. But we gonna get into that. Let's dissect this first point. You gotta stop dealing with these little ugly ass hoes you don't even like, okay? Don't even like. You don't even find them attractive. And the only reason you're doing that is because you can't see yourself, or you think that you don't deserve higher quality women, better looking women. Okay? Stop doing that. You getting with women that smell like get back, okay? Look like a transsexual, and you wondering why you can't get your dick hard with these type of women. All right? I don't, like, why would you think porn is doing it? Porn ain't doing that. It's the type of women that you're dealing with. All right? And then the second most common reason is because of your diet. Okay? The body does not focus on sexual function if the body is not getting what it needs for basic survival function. Okay, your heart rate. A lot of you guys running around with a low heart rate, a low blood pressure, or a high blood pressure. Alright? So you running around with all these things that's wrong with your body. You don't know about it, but you eating all this McDonald's, having all this high sodium processed foods in your diet. Then you, on top of that, you smoking weed and doing all these Swisher Sweets and whatever, blue, purple, satellite, whatever y'all boys smoking these days. Y'all doing all this shit, and then y'all get with these women, and then you telling her, well, shit, it happens sometimes, you know what I'm saying? She ain't trying to hear that shit, man. That's gonna be the last time you see her. And I can guarantee that. If I had a fucking stamp with Master Teacher of Attraction approves of this message, man, I'll motherfucking stamp that shit on what I just said. And that's real talk. You cannot be getting in that situation with women. That's a turnoff, okay? Because that's a representation. You getting hard is a representation of your inner masculine. That's your physical representation of, spearheading the world, okay? Action. Because your phallus is, in the process of raising up and being hard. Okay, but you can't even do that. And you can't even do that with a girl that you supposedly like. Because why would you be taking out bitches that you're not sexually attracted to? Okay? That's why I said that first before we got into this one. Alright? You better not be out here fucking with women that you're not even attracted to. Fucking with these fat hoes. Talking about, well, she's still thick. And see, I ain't gonna lie. I used to be the type of dude that do that. I try to look for the best features in a woman. Okay? But this was back in like 18, when I was 18, 20, 21. I try to look for the best features. Okay? But I started pulling some better looking women. I wish I would've took some pictures, man. Man, I got a couple pictures and y'all see them scattered throughout the channel. But man, I got some more that I really wish I would've took a picture. I had one where I had a picture, and it was a real good picture. It was real good. She was real pretty too. She was real pretty. She was into the natural supplements and eating holistically, and I was like, damn. And she wasn't fat at all. She wasn't fat. She had some nice breasts. This is. And she had a petite figure. Man, boy. But, I lost that picture, man. I wish I could really show y'all that one. I wish I could really show. And nah. Okay. That girl right here, she was a freak. I ain't gonna lie to you. But see, I could talk like this because I'm not only on YouTube. I used to be scared to talk about this stuff on YouTube because I already know YouTube ain't going, because I already be talking about some other shit that YouTube don't like, that go against YouTube and all that shit. So yeah, y'all check out us on podcasts, all the major podcasts, Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all that shit, okay? Because YouTube only gonna, give me a little boost to a couple people, and then they gonna stop it, because they know who I am. They know what I be talking about. They know I be spending that real shit. Not just about women, but the things that's going on. So, just be connected to us in different places. But, yeah, man, it's not the porn. It's your diet, and you fucking with the women that you don't even like. Okay, because I used to have an issue with that, okay? And then I look back at it, and then I went into a period. I did 30 days no fat, okay? Now, when I did the 30 days no fat, it didn't, I would bust too quick, okay? Like, I was just ready. I was just ready to busting up. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't like that. Now, out in nature, that's good because you got, get your seed off, and before a tiger come around the bushes and fuck both of y'all ass up. You know what I'm talking about? So that's good in nature, but in this society, you want to have a little balance between the two. Okay, I ain't saying you gotta last 30 minutes or some dumb ass shit like that. But yeah, I would, just 30 seconds, boom. You know what I'm talking about? So I was like, oh hell no. Cause I'm extremely sensitive to, cause me personally, I'm uncircumcised. So I'm not like the rest of these dudes out here. All right, and I've never had an issue, for any dude, because this don't really get talked about a lot. For any dude, uncircumcised, and you scared of women, what they gonna think of you, hey man, women love that, okay? They love it. And if you hear one talking bad about it, she ain't met you. Just, get your diet together so you ain't got a bunch of smegma down there. It ain't the cleaning, every day that gets rid of the smegma. Because if you clean it and the smegma come back, that mean that, you still doing something wrong. It come from your diet. You eating too much things that, processed foods. But yeah, man, if you ever in that situation, so let me get back to what I was talking about. So with me, after I noticed that, I started, because I was cutting and I just wasn't eating enough. I wasn't getting enough fats, okay? I had my fats too low. And that's why I be telling y'all need fats for your hormonal health and function, okay? And it provides energy, okay? You just don't want to overindulge in too much fat. And then, get your carbs together and cut out the grains. That's where I'm talking from experience. This ain't some shit I heard from somebody else talking about some semen retention or some YouTube video. This is from my personal experience. So I don't give a damn what anybody else is talking about. I'm telling you the truth right here. This ain't some shit I heard. This some shit that I tested in experimental fashion, taking out one variable and putting in another one. Okay? So the women that you gotta be attractive and then get your diet together. Cut out the bullshit.